me. Hi, I'm Tim
And I'm Bear, and this is Cub.
and Chub.
That's right. Hey, Tim.
Hi,
How you
how are
doing?
you?
Oh, look at us. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm just peachy, getting back into my 20s with my little.
Oh, how is that going?
It actually feels good. I was I have a 23-year-old uh coworker, and
Hmm.
so, I almost took a picture, but I'm not gonna do that because I actually have a little crush on him. Um,
Oh,
yeah, and it was his birthday on Friday, and I looked at him and he was like, "I'm turning 24," and I was like, "So I in the looks department, I could actually say I'm 24,
uh-huh.
and be fine with that
Nice.
because the 24-year-olds now look grown,
Oh, yeah,
very
yeah,
grown, like mid 40s, and that's fine.
yeah.
Shout
You're
out to you.
you look again. You got a glow today. Looking
Well,
great.
I try to, take care of the space. It's the only one I got.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't put my
Also,
light up. That's what's going on these last couple episodes. I'm like, why am I so? I forgot. I keep forgetting to put my light up. That's what's
yeah,
happening.
you got to put your light up.
Everybody, technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
A few moments later.
It makes it a big difference. And I'm like, do I go more orange or do I go more like natural light?
Which
Like,
one's that? Is that that
this is
looks
natural like light. And then
okay?
this one's like a more orangey.
Oh, I'm torn. I'm Natalie Imbruglia.
I'm torn.
I don't
I'm
know. Everybody sound off. I'll put a poll. I'll put a poll in the podcast this week, and
Yes.
everybody vote. It's only going to be in the Spotify app, so you'd have to vote in the Spotify app. But we're gonna have a poll. Do you prefer the orange light on Tim, which is this one, orange
Yes.
light, or do you prefer the natural light, which Tim will switch to now? Cast your vote in the Spotify poll. Tim's lighting, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Um,
Also, if you are listening on Apple Podcasts, you can go to YouTube and watch us and
that's right.
find out how to get on Spotify and then do the poll. Um,
You can go to Apple Podcasts and go to YouTube and then realize just download Spotify and you can get both the audio
yeah,
and the
I mean, you
video.
can do it all at
You can do it.
Spotify. Incorporate.
That's right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Spotify.
Thank you to our overlord Spotify. We really appreciate
Yes.
it. Tim, do you ever do something for the bit and you don't really want the feedback? Do you know what I mean by that?
Often. I do
Yeah.
things for just to either say it or
Yeah.
something. I don't need you, like, most of the time I'm talking, I don't really care what your opinion is about it.
That's right. I'm not looking for the feedback loop. I'm really not. Um,
What don't you want me to say something about?
well, no, you're good. That's what this podcast is for. No, like I'm constantly working on my 5 minute stand up act that I'm never gonna do. Right? Like
Mhm.
constantly looking for that joke. What am I gonna add? And I'm just being goofy. And
Mhm.
I posted a thing, and this is really innocuous. And to anybody who might actually listen to this, like I'm not really mad that you commented. I'm just saying like that wasn't the purpose, right? So I I posted this thing. I'm getting ready to go to Iceland.
Mhm.
When everybody listens to this, we will be getting back from Iceland. But the way the schedule works out, that's just what's happening. So I haven't gone yet, but I will when you listen. I will have once you anyway. So going to Iceland, and I made a joke about the coffee. So I
Mhm.
I, I, I kind of thought about, oh, it would be a funny little joke because everybody knows when you interrupt a gay person's iced coffee routine, like no one's safe. That's the
Gee,
joke. The joke is no one's
yeah.
safe when the queer doesn't have their iced coffee. So I wrote this little bit
The
about
white
like,
queers. Yes.
yeah, say what?
The white queers.
The white queers specifically have an
Yes.
issue. Um, and so yeah, so I did this bit on Facebook where I posted this thing about like going to Iceland, don't know what the coffee situation is, so I cut back to 1 cup a day because
Yeah.
no
You
one's
don't
safe.
want, yeah, you want to wane off.
Yeah, I gotta wean off because bitch, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to ruin people's lives because I can't find sugar-free, lactose-free substitutes, right? So posted it, thought it was a good bit. I get all these helpful comments. There are so many good coffee
Aw.
places. Oh, bring a sugar-free substitute in your bag with you so you have it with you. Like all these like really helpful people are like going off on my coffee posts and I'm like, it was for the bit. It was for the bit. And thank you. That's very sweet, but that wasn't what I was going for, you know.
Yeah. This is just what happens when you're famous.
When you're famous and you have very helpful friends, I do surround myself with people who want to help. I
Yeah,
try to,
like you also have a following. Like I
I
don't
do. I'm,
experience
you know,
that
when you
because
have
I don't.
tens and tens of friends, like you and I do,
Not
uh,
you and I.
you
Not you.
you got tens and tens of friends,
I have tens friends.
tens friends,
I have 10 friends.
10 friends. That's all I have, max,
Yeah.
at any given time.
Shout out to all 10 of y'all.
Yeah, you 10 are great. You guys are really awesome. Thank you.
Wonderful. I will hear what you have to say.
That's right. I will listen to you and nobody else.
Yeah.
But I was just like, yeah, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so funny. And then I got all the helpful comments. I'm like, oh, you guys took it seriously. Okay, well, that's nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes you do it for the bit, and that's fine.
And see, I didn't even comment on like the actual subject. See how you can do that?
Look at that. Look, you know me. We know how to read each other.
Absolutely. Sometimes you just want to go off.
Yeah.
So just see me go off. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to Delta. Delta Work.
Delta
and
Work,
her
baby.
podcast. Very Delta.
Do you still have people in your orbit that can't read you when you're doing that though? Like when you're saying something and you're trying to determine, do they want feedback? Do they want help? Do they want advice? Or
Yeah.
do they just need to vent? Because those are two different mindsets.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
I think me for you, I mostly come back with you with advice like motherly.
Yeah.
And I know that probably sometimes you're just looking for me to like sit and listen.
No, so this is the thing. I know my friends. So
Right,
if I want to
right.
go to if I want that, I will go to Tony.
You'll
Like,
go to the person
I'll
who
go
will,
to
yeah.
Tony because he's gonna be like,
Right. Tony.
But if I need like somebody to like, I feel if I want to feel cared for,
Yeah.
then I will go to you or Chris.
Yes.
And I go to Kevin for black gay shit. Like
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Derek is that for me. I know that if I go to Derek, I'm gonna get the brotherly, motherly. Well, have you tried this? Have you thought about it this way? And there were times when that would frustrate me because sometimes I just wanted to vent,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bitch, will you just let me be mad for a second? But then I really learned to like appreciate like that's his path.
Yeah, like you're not gonna get everything from everybody.
No, you can't. No,
Like,
you can't mold
the
people.
problem is I think we try to like make everybody, it's like you have to be my sounding board and my best friend and this or this and that and you have to go and drink with me. No, you can have different people for different things.
Yeah.
Like being a well-rounded person means that you can have a well-rounded circle as well.
Exactly.
So I come to you when I'm in trouble.
That's right. I do get the trouble calls.
Yeah.
Oh bitch.
Because if I go to other people, they'll be like, well, I never know you had a problem.
Right.
they'll be like, panic. And I'm like, wait, I don't need a panic.
I don't need that. I need somebody with an even keel. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have our gifts.
Yeah. You have a great gift. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
I try.
You know what you do really well when I need to talk with you? You do really well with like evening it out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you actually, I think you do a very good job of like understanding where I'm at, and if I need somebody to go, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or if you're like, bitch, it's not that big a deal. Like you're okay. Like you were able to jump between those two lines really well, and like you read my panic in a way that others don't really know.
Well, yeah, I mean, we lived together and we had time to figure it out.
Yeah.
There were
Yes.
times where you were like, I don't know which side you're on. Like,
Yes. Yes. You do like playing devil's advocate. And
I won't,
and I'm
I
like,
won't say that
bitch,
I'm
I'm just
playing
trying to figure
devil's
out like how
advocate.
you
I will
feel.
just understand the devil.
Well, yes, you will. You
I'm
will.
like, because the point is like the devil is the issue, right?
Right.
So you have to understand the issue
Right.
so that you can defeat it. Like,
Right. But sometimes I'm like, bitch, and you're like, well,
yeah,
bitch, and I'm like, bitch, and you're like, well, bitch, and I'm like, mother, I'm so
yeah.
mad.
And I'm just like, well, girl, losing weight is hard, but being fat is not good either. So,
Being
like,
fat.
you know, you can either hurt with your knees or you can hurt because you're not eating today. It's fine. Like, deal with it.
Yeah, my dad would pull that shit. It made me so mad as a kid. I was like, I would try. I'd be like, I'll say something that he agrees with, and like we can talk about, and he'll be like, well, have you ever really thought about it this way? I'm like, mother, jeez, damn it. And
It's,
now here I am, a bisexual who can't choose a side. So.
I mean, that's why me and Daddy Slate get along very well.
That's right. Please don't say Daddy Slate. I don't know that I love that. We'll talk offline. It's fine.
It's not even like that.
Well, we hope,
Ah, first of all, shorter than me, right? Like,
All right.
oh. Anyway,
Oh my God. Tim, I'm gonna throw some questions at you.
of course, throw it.
Okay, and you can throw some right back if you want. Do I want to go with? I'm gonna go with the maybe slightly lighter one first. So,
Okay.
what is a place in the world that you what is a place in the world
Mhm.
that you have no interest in visiting, with the caveat that it is just of no interest to you in general? Like, if we lived in a world where you weren't worried about like safety because of your gender expression or ethnicity or race, like all of that aside, what is a place you're just like, I'm not feeling this, and I just do not ever want to go there?
Well, see, with that caveat that I'm not interested, now
Right.
changes my answer.
I know.
Because I was about to your light question was about to be a heavy answer. But I'm not gonna do that now. Shout out to Gaza. I am interested in you. But I am not interested in Paris.
Oh, interesting. Paris.
I'm not interested in Paris. When I think of Paris, I think of like people because everybody wants to go, and it
Right.
just makes me not want to go. Like,
Okay.
I'm not really in love with anybody too long, so like the idea of going to Paris for anything is,
So the essence of Paris, which is the romantic love thing,
yeah, I'm like,
doesn't appeal to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
like, and like, even when I'm in a relationship, I don't think I can't wait to go to Paris with him. No, like that's, and maybe it's because like Sex in the City ruined it for me with that abusive asshole.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll put a bad taste in your mouth.
And then she lost her name, which means she lost herself for a while. It was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
So Paris is not good for me.
Do you believe in the storyline that when Carrie lost the necklace and lost herself and went with Big, that from that until Big's death, that Carrie really wasn't Carrie?
No,
Okay, me either. I don't think that either.
I think she was very Carrie
Yeah.
because she was sarcastic. She never cooked. She she had those blue shoes, which were very much stylish for a ivory dress. It was very cute. So like I just saw her as herself, and then when the show popped up, I just saw her as an old white woman, which I knew she would be.
That is what she is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like, but like the particular old white woman, like I just knew that like she was gonna be like, girl, I don't go to, the Bronx. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate where this is turning back into a Sex and the City podcast, but remember when we did that for 2 episodes? We just did
I
three
know.
3 hours of a season. That was crazy.
And it was good. I appreciated it.
We had fun doing
It's
it.
the most I've talked about, white women problems.
White, yeah, predominantly white people.
But in that, I talked about Lisa Todd Wexley most of the time. So
That's right. That's
there's
right. We
that.
did dedicate a lot for a character that didn't get a lot of screen time all the time. We gave a lot of love to LTW. So
Yeah. Shout out to
um,
you.
so Paris, that's the one you're like, people talk about it, just doesn't speak to my soul.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
If I was going to go to somewhere in France, I would probably want to go to like if there's some like high tech cool place in
Gotcha.
Paris, I would want to do that more than like go to this Champs-Elysees situation.
Okay. So maybe now possibly a heavier question.
Okay.
If you could have any meal as your last meal,
Okay.
and it was possible to have anything you've ever had,
Yes.
what would and it doesn't have to just be one thing. It could be like a smorgasbord of
Yeah.
things. What does your last meal start looking like?
I want every single thing cooked by my mother. So you'll have to find a way to get her. It'll take some time.
Right.
So I
Find
still
the right
have to
connections,
live.
right channels.
Yeah. Sweet potato pie is got to be in there. Her stuffing has to be there. You know what? I would probably eat some meat and I would have her Salisbury gravy
Oh
thing
wow.
that she made. I would go back to eating meat just for
So
that
when was the last time you purposely ate meat?
purposefully, like 2011.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe a little before that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, but that broccoli casserole, miss that. What else? Honestly, a lot of that stuff that was made at the Amber.
Oh, Ambar was very good.
It was good. That was delicious.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Shout
trying
out
to think
Ambar.
of
Shout out
desserts
Ambar
that I
and
would
DC.
want. Yeah, I'm trying to think of desserts that I would want. I know I would want some gummy worms or gummy bears or something gummy.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to think about this for real because
Yeah.
like there's so much food and I don't appreciate this being that I'm off sugar.
How's that going?
It's going well.
Good.
My skin is really I mean listen, I generally have nice skin because I take care of it, but I am noticing like the texture of my skin is changing because of like the lack of sugar and stuff.
Okay.
So that's yeah, all the sugar things because I'm dying. So why do I care about my skin?
Amen.
I don't know. Just all the things that pizza like the best pizza ever. And I don't know what. Oh, I would want like Valentino's Benny.
Oh yeah, those big ass slices.
Yeah, I want one of those. And then I also want like Papa John's pizza with all that sugar in that sauce.
So much sugar. So much sugar. Al hates that I love Papa John's. And I'm like,
I mean, listen.
We love what we love.
Where, Stouffer's is decent. Papa John's
right.
Is like, right. So like, I want that. And I also want like lasagna. Like,
A little bit of everything.
I want to go. I want to go to each. I want to try mofongo. Like I want to.
What's mofongo?
It is a Brazil. Well, it's like shit. I don't want to get this wrong. So it's somewhere in the Latin
Oh, okay.
derived foods. And it's basically some sort of like plantains
Mm,
and eggs. It's like a breakfast thing.
gotcha. Okay.
I want to try that because I wanted to try that for years, but like it's got meat in
Right.
it, and I'm like, no thanks.
Yeah.
But
not today.
yeah, I want to go, and well, I don't want to go, but I want brought to me like the best dishes from every culture, like even the ones that we don't recognize. I
Okay.
want to go to like Wakanda, and I want to see
Oh,
what's the best. I want
yeah.
like vibranium. I want to
Right.
taste that.
You want to eat
Like,
vibranium. Okay.
the
Gotcha.
Black Panther is yes. It's not mocking because it's not a real language or anything.
Also that. Yeah.
But yes, I want to become the Black Panther and get out of this like death situation. Like no.
All
But what
right.
about you? What meal do you want? Is it simple?
No, it would probably be something similar, like a smorgasbord of stuff. I would want um, barbecue prepared by my dad.
Mhm.
I'd
Pork
want
butt.
the pork butt. Um, my mom used to make this sausage roll for Christmas
Yeah.
that she's never been able to replicate. Like she did it for a while and then she stopped doing it, and
Oh.
she's forgotten how to do it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it's lost to the ages. But I remember like there was like 3 or 4 Christmases where like her sausage roll was
Mhm.
but it was amazing. So I'd love to have her sausage roll. I'd want a slice of cheese pizza from Victor's, Sal's by Victor's in Williamsburg, which was
Mm.
like the local pizza place we would do growing up. I'd want a really simple thing of Thai basil chicken.
Yes.
Like something from like the street like festival we did there, were like very simple, very family, but very like so good with a fried egg on
Papaya
top.
salad. Oh my god.
A nice papaya salad. Yep, green papaya would be delicious. Some sticky rice with mango.
Yes, I forgot about that. See, I couldn't.
See,
I couldn't do
condensed
it.
milk, a little condensed milk with that, so good.
Oh,
I'd love to have a Godzilla roll, which is generally a specialty sushi roll that includes like tempura shrimp.
what is that
Oh,
place? That place that sticky rice.
sticky rice.
So like they have a Vigzilla.
You have
I wanted
yeah.
that. I
You
wanted
love
to-
that. You
I wanted
love
to-
that.
Yes, sorry. Go.
No. That's we ate a lot of good food in Richmond. There's a lot of like good options.
Not that I want to die in Richmond, but
I don't want to die in Richmond, but if I do, let's get to
the
our
food
place.
is fine. Like,
So yeah, so those are the things that like come to my brain immediately. I'd love to have a slice of like I'd love somebody to bring out an elementary school lunch plate of like the pizza and the brownie. Do you know what I mean? Like just to have that one last time because I haven't
but
had
like
it.
that, like kid cuisine brownie,
Yes, that kind
Yeah.
of setup. Like I just want to taste the lunch lady's pizza.
like a
one more
Benito
time.
box type.
Yes, oh my god, elementary bento box. Yeah, that would be fun. And
I also want them to like care about how they prepare it. Like,
yes, like they're treating it like fine cuisine.
yeah, I want
fine dining.
the best of it. Like, I
Yes.
want, like, I don't want I want the tomatoes to never taste like they have ever tasted before.
Yep.
Give me all the GMOs that I need.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
whatever. If it makes it taste the best, then do it. Like,
That's also fine. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I think like a trip down memory lane, like mixed with things like, oh, I haven't been able to get that since I was a kid. Let's bring that out. Let's do this.
sweet
Like,
potato pie is top of my list.
yeah.
Like, and listen, people, do not ask me to eat your sweet potato pie. I don't want it. I think I've already talked about this. It's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
Your sweet potato pie sucks. It's awful. It's horrible. Do not ask me to do it because I'm going to look at you right in your face and be like, because I don't know what else to say.
Did she write any of her recipes? Is that
no,
available
but like
anywhere?
as I like go back, because I would sit in front of her
Yeah.
and watch her like bake it or like put it together. So like I know most of the ingredients,
Sure.
but she just did it. So like she would make like 12 or 15 pies at a time.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how much of something to put in one pie.
Right,
like,
right. What is it? Yeah, what's the
I know like she took a 5-pound bag. Well, not even a 5-pound bag. I can't even tell you how many sweet potatoes that we grew.
Yep.
That she hand peeled.
Yep.
And like it was an organic situation. Like
it was the season.
Yeah. Like that was a thing. It was the seasonings. It was the sweetened condensed milk that I don't know how much she put in there.
Yeah.
It was the fact that she left it in there until it turned a certain color. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't, oh, leave it in there for 15 minutes or do this, or this is like, it's only 2 pinches of this. Like it was very much like just how she felt. Like it was very much like we would be talking and she would just be pouring. And she was like, this is done. And she would put it down. And it was just like it was a very, it almost looked like a dance.
Yeah.
Like it was just, she just knew the technique so well. So,
yeah.
And nobody else tastes like it. Everybody else is trash. I don't care what you think. It's not good. And I will stand on that to the day that I die and after.
So do you generally do not enjoy sweet potato pie anymore?
I am a pumpkin pie person now because of that.
Because you converted. That's right. Okay.
Because I'm like, because I will not eat anybody else's sweet potato pie, I'm a pumpkin pie person.
Do you have a favorite
pumpkin pie is the best? No, but it's better than your sweet potato pie.
Do you have a favorite pumpkin pie?
Patty has a good pumpkin pie.
Patty's the one that's in Walmart?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of really good things about her pie.
Yeah, when you warm it up and like
when you get it hot, when you prep it a little bit.
You can't you don't eat it cold. Like that's poor. But like
we're better than that.
Warm it up, be an adult. Put it in the oven for about maybe 20, 25 minutes. Let it really heat up and maybe brown a little bit more. You'll be good.
Nice. Okay.
What about yours?
Should we get a patty pie when you're here for Christmas?
Don't get the sweet potato one.
Oh no! I'm saying the pumpkin one. You said she's
yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay, let's try that out because I've not had one before, but I've also heard Kid Fury and Crystal speak to it too. So apparently,
it's not bad. Like it's not okay. It's
for a mass produced pie.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's much better than other mass produced pies.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's knock that out when you're here. Maybe we can do that.
And I don't know anybody who be making pumpkin pies. So
I've made a couple of pumpkin pies, like caramelized honey pumpkin pies. Like, love doing that. Do that around the holidays.
Why don't you just make one?
Because I'm curious about other ones. I've actually the most I've eaten are the ones that I've made or Al's made, for the holidays. Yeah. I wasn't a pumpkin pie person until I met him.
Then why don't we just do a pumpkin pie tasting?
You want to compare my pie to Patty's? Is that what you're saying?
I want to compare your pie to Patty's, to regular Walmart, to Target, all these.
I think what
Trisha from HGTV. I want to get. Yeah.
Okay, so I think what you're saying is that for our 1-year anniversary, when you are visiting me here in Virginia,
yes,
we will be doing a pie tasting as part of that process.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will rank them according to how I sing.
Okay. Okay. This sounds confusing and amazing all at the same time. I love this concept.
I mean, it's very much me. Like,
Can you imagine us like you land on Friday and we're like, we got to go to the store. We got to find so many different versions
we
of
have to
pumpkin
go
pie.
to different stores.
We got the granola.
We gotta go to a Whole Foods and get their pie.
We got the granola country,
the girls.
crunchy white boy pumpkin. Yeah, no.
Yeah. And if you have a friend, like if you have a lesbian friend or something that loves to cook a pie, like go for that. Like I want to taste different pies, like and be like this one. You know, it's not sending me into an A flat.
Right.
It's giving maybe Tinashe. Like
oh sure,
yeah.
Sure.
It's giving me a I don't even know one of her songs. I'll figure it out. I'll do it.
She doesn't know either. It's fine.
Oh, not to you, Tennis Shoes. You're amazing.
All right, Tim. I got one more question for you. Let's say that you're going to participate in the patriarchy and get married and have a reception.
Okay.
What is your first dance? What song is playing during your first dance?
Oh, which
is difficult because if you don't, this assumes that you're not going to get your partner's input on what you're going to dance to. This is like a one-sided conversation.
Oh no, it's not the type of partner I would have. He doesn't care.
They don't care about
They don't care.
Okay, so what's
the type of partner that I would have would not have like a huge family, not a whole bunch of friends.
Okay,
but like
you really want somebody. You want an isolated person, like lonely.
Not an isolated person, but like I want you to have friends, but not a whole bunch that I have to get used to. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
And then like I don't need you to have a whole bunch of family because like I'm not used to that anymore. So like if you have a mom that you like see regularly, whatever, your dad is non-existent because children of the 80s, and you're 6'5" and above and have quite the bank account that will rival my own, hit me up because we can do this, and we will be dancing to When We Fuck by Tank.
When We Fuck by Tank.
Yes.
Nice. That's great. I love it.
It would be cute. It's gonna be good because I'm not doing this slow dance shit. We're grinding. So
we're having sex on the floor and people are gonna watch. So
I mean, we're royalty. Like, so you have to watch.
This is true.
It's confirmation.
Disgusting. You nasty.
Yes. Well, thank you for those questions, and I have a few for you.
Yeah, what you got?
I'm going to look through my little questions. I'm going to go very light at the top.
Okay.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
Sausage, particularly Italian sausage.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's like the round sausage that you get on most pizzas, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you can get like a good sliced Italian sausage, like absolutely love it. It's probably my go-to. I like a sausage pizza more than a pepperoni pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I love a big piece of sausage.
So like not.
Oh damn it, Timothy! God shit! Now I gotta fucking edit.
You said it.
There's nothing wrong with smaller sausages either. All sausages are God sausages. It's fine. But but also no. Yeah. Also no.
Yeah.
What's your go-to pizza topping? Like if you can only have one.
Onions.
Onions, yeah.
Yeah. I love onions. Like
a nice crunch.
I love just the cheese, but if you could go to cheese and onions, oh, so good. And that's grilled or Raw. It doesn't matter.
What's on, like, if you can have any type of pizza, like, what's all on the pizza? Like a garden thing, or
So I have recently fell in love with like eggplant on a pizza.
ooh, okay,
Yeah, I normally didn't like eggplant, but I do like it on a pizza.
nice.
Um, and I recently had this broccoli, eggplant, and olives. And that was really
Ooh,
good. Yeah.
nice. I had a pizza with eggplant on it, but it was like an eggplant parmesan pizza. So it
Uh,
was sliced eggplant, but it was also like flash fried. So it was
yeah.
crunchy. It was really,
Maybe
really
it
good.
was. Maybe it was flash fried. I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I've had like straight up like grilled eggplant on it, but I had like a really good eggplant parm type pizza once that was
Yeah.
so good.
If you chop it up small enough, you can pretty much put just about anything on a pizza that's, not anchovies, and I'll eat it.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm a Hawaiian person. I'm a pineapple on pizza kind of guy, and I know
mm,
that's a divider, but
you know
I
what?
can.
I don't mind it. Like I don't like the barbecue sauce underneath. I would
Oh,
rather
I like just a
say,
straight up like ham and pineapple Hawaiian with like regular cheese and
oh, okay, okay.
sauce. I know there are variations, but I
Yeah.
my like just a regular pizza with those toppings are like,
Yeah. If I had a pineapple and onions, I would eat it. I
oh
would.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
I mean, people come in all different shapes and sizes, and so pineapple seems to be one of those dividers for people. But let it have you come together.
Yeah.
And take the pineapple off. It's still a moist pizza. So, oof.
Moist.
Yes, yes. Um, what is something that you long for in your life?
Something that I long for. Um, this sounds like a Miss America pageant kind of answer,
Mhm.
but I do long for peace.
Yes.
Like in all relationships that I have and those relationships that are connected outside of mine, like the ones I have with them. Um, I work really hard for my connections to be peaceful and to be
Mhm.
pleasant.
Yes.
Um, so when I'm put in the middle between people who are not peaceful and or not being pleasant to each other, I really struggle with that. So yeah, peace,
Yeah. World
calmness,
peace.
world peace, and maybe like not local, regional peace too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. What about you? What do you long for?
I mean, outside of like, I feel like the cheap answer is I long for my family to be back.
Sure.
But I think I long to know that there's a purpose. Maybe not a purpose. Know that like in the end, I became the person that I was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't like fall by the wayside in some way. Um,
Sure.
but I know that there's no way you can know that. So
It's
so that's
tough.
something
Yeah.
that like just haunts me for the rest of my life and beyond, and hopefully not in the next life.
Here's to hoping.
Yeah, here's hoping that my next life I'll be a Singaporean king. Um,
Very nice.
yes.
All right, you get or one more.
One more, and I
That's
gotta
right.
make this a good one. Because everything on this fucking page is like so light, and I'm like, bitch. Mm. Oh, say you want to get cremated.
Okay.
Where do you want your ashes spread?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
good one. I've thought about this a lot, both whether or not I would be buried or cremated,
Mhm.
because ultimately I don't care.
Mm.
Like, I think funerals and things like that are for the living, not for the dead.
Yeah.
right? It's how people process their feelings. So like I think ultimately I probably would be cremated just from like a environmental standpoint. For me personally, like I
Yep.
don't see the need to be put in a box and put in the ground and try to be preserved as long as possible. Like
Yeah.
that whole thing, like I that doesn't speak to me in any way.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
lot.
so I would prefer to be cremated, but also I'd also be that person that said if it's gonna hurt somebody else's feelings and they have a bigger opinion about it than I do, let them do what they want to do because I am dead and do not care.
Well,
You know what
let's
I mean?
hope that you die after all your dramatic situations that may or may not be in your life.
Right. But I feel like I would look at Al and say like I would prefer to be cremated. But if you have a feeling on that, if you want a headstone, like whatever you need to do the process is
Yeah.
fine. I'm gone. So,
Yeah.
but if it were up to me, I would be cremated. I'd want some of my ashes spread off of Lover's Leap in Saltville, Virginia.
Mm.
I stared at that mountain
Is
with my
it
grandma.
Saltville?
Lover's Leap is a very popular name for mountains in many areas.
Okay.
So it's not unique to Saltville. I thought that too when my great grandmother told me about that. I was like,
Yeah.
"This is Lover's Leap. It was in Saltville." She's like, not really." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Shout out to
Um,
grandma because,
so
like,
shout out to Boo Boo, my great
yeah,
grandmother.
telling you the
Um,
truth.
that's right. But yeah, we sat on her porch and stared at that mountain and talked for hours. So, and I had a lot of great summers there in Saltville. So I'd love to be spread there. Um, let's see here. I'd love for some of my ashes to be spread. Um, how do I say this? Just a little bit at Busch Gardens. Just a little bit at Busch Gardens.
Do you want me to get on a roller coaster
If you get on the battering ram and are just like sprinkling me
and just
like
get in
Salt
folks'
Bay.
faces? Bear
Yeah.
sits on folks' faces.
um, my fondest memories of my family as a 5-person unit
Mhm.
are those summers at Busch Gardens.
Yeah.
It's at a time when like it's just at a time where everybody was like seeming to be happy. Do you know what I mean? Like I just
Yeah.
have very fond memories of those trips. So a little bit of Busch Gardens, that'd be fun. And kind of awkward, that'd be great. I think a little bit in Buffalo, right? Like I have this like new adoptive kind of family who's very loving and very caring. So if Al and I are still together and haven't murdered each other by the time I go,
I
um,
mean, maybe you go
oh,
because of the murdering.
that's what it is. Niagara Falls. I want a little bit sprinkled at Niagara Falls. That
Okay.
trip with Al to that part, like he grew up in Buffalo, but Niagara Falls was like this really cute trip we took together the first time I went up there with him. Um, and it's like it's part of him, it'd be part of me, that'd be kind of cute. So
Yeah.
so yes, Busch Gardens.
Yeah. I mean,
Saltville.
listen, you're being recorded, so
That's right. It's on. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
This is legally binding. So somebody get my ass up to Niagara Falls and put me in the water.
Oh, I'll do it.
Thank you.
No.
What about you? Where you want to? If you were cremated, where would you want to be spread?
So
Besides Tank's ass.
I feel as though that will be for my living. because
Right. That's right. I want that to happen before I go.
Yes, I would. Because listen, there will be a lot to spread, so I want to be a part of a new tree. Like I would like for some of my remains to go underneath a tree to make the tree grow and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I would like for it never to be cut down ever. I don't know if people can make that a thing, but maybe put it in a rainforest, like or some sort. Yes, and then the other part, I would like to be made into jewelry.
Oh, okay. I've seen that.
like a
Yeah.
stone of some sort. I'm thinking most because we're mostly carbon and gas. So I'm thinking most of it will be some diamond-esque situation.
Okay.
So I would like to be made into rings, um, and given to the people that I also am giving my money to. So,
Okay.
so yeah, so like you have this little, like you have a beautiful ring that you can maybe get use for your wedding or use for whatever. So that I'm always,
Always
in,
present.
in the I'm always at the occasions. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Even when I'm not. So,
Nice. I like
yeah,
that. That's cute.
I try.
Well, Tim,
I
it's
think
been
it,
lovely going on this question journey with you.
I know I'm really liking the questions and the games. It's giving, cute. I love just talking to you too. But the questions like make have to make you think a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. They kind of hone in on focus on things that you don't normally do. So
Yeah, I love
yeah. Well, Tim, what are we gonna do next? We're gonna do. You got any shout outs? Anybody want to shout out this week?
Well, thanks for that. I want to shout out. Um, I don't know. I just want to shout out me. I love me, and I really enjoy the person that I get to spend my life with. So, shout out to me.
You're amazing as always.
Thank you. You have any shout outs?
I do. I'm gonna shout out Lacey Cash Talk. Hi, Lacey.
Ooh,
Um,
hi.
Lacey, along with her family, and me and Al are going to go to Iceland here shortly. And
Yes.
I've been on a couple trips with Lacey, and she is an amazing planner. So
Ooh.
like she's got a vision, she has an idea. If we need to pivot, she's got two different options for the pivot. So she's
Wow.
really helped put together a really awesome Iceland trip.
Mhm.
So looking at the itinerary, I'm just like, ooh, we're gonna do all this shit. So I just want to say, Lacey, thank you for being awesome and helping and being collaborative and just helping put together an awesome fun trip. So thank you.
Oh, shout out to you, Lacey.
Thank you, Lacey. Tim, what's making you live this week?
What's making me live? You know what? Married to Medicine. It
Ooh,
it is
what
back.
season are they in?
The 10th
It's in
season.
the 10th season. Okay.
It's Dix. I think that's how you spell it in French. Whatever. If not, okay.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, it is. It's so good. Like
Nice.
right now, they have Quad, which is a OG, and they have her ex husband and his fiance on the same.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna get that tea. Also, Phaedra is on this season.
Wait, what? That
The
Phaedra?
Phaedra.
Wow.
Yeah, they brought her back.
Did she
They
accuse
well,
anybody of being a lesbian and like touching somebody in a basement? Is that what Phaedra did?
no, she lied on Candy.
She lied
Um,
on Candy. Okay, sorry, sorry,
like
sorry.
she
Okay.
said that she was going to, drug and rape somebody.
That's what it was. Yes. Okay.
Which is like is all alleged and it's not true to my knowledge.
Right.
We love you, Candy. If you ever want to
We love
sponsor
Candy.
us or have us in the booth singing, you want to write us a song, girl, I love you. Down. Also, Ruben Studdard. Hi, brother.
Woo!
But yes. But yeah, so Phaedra is on that season and she's doing her Phaedra job. Um, and all the other ladies, Married to Medicine has always been a good watch.
Yeah.
And it's only getting better, I think. So
Nice.
shout out to them. I am enthralled. So,
Awesome.
yeah. What about you? What are you living for?
I'm in my appreciative season. By the time everybody hears this, I will have turned 40. As of right now, in real time, I am not 40, but over the next week, I will turn 40. And I'm getting ready to head down to Williamsburg to have dinner with the family, everybody and their mother, my mother. So yeah, just really like appreciative of people and their time, and yeah, everybody's making me live this week.
Well, I cannot make it to your dinner, and
I
am
know
sad about that. But I wish you a happy birthday. You are a wonderful human being. You are a deep presence in my life and something that I cherish very much. And I'm so excited for you to get over that insecure heel that we all have, because youth is just insecurity. And step into 40 and what that has for you. Because you deserve every bit of it. So.
Thank you. Well, I'm also appreciative that you and I will be in a theater watching Ms. B throw down in a couple weeks. So
yes, because her 40s are clearly doing it well. So
she just needed to get to 40 apparently, because she's fucking killing it.
Yeah. Woo! It's the body, it's the presence, it's the presentation, it's Say Noir, which I'll be getting in a couple of days. Let me know if you guys want me to do a review of that. Because I'm that girly. I'm not.
Girl, we could take the back end of an episode and let you do that. That'd be fun as hell.
I just can't wait to like recreate her little video of like, this is Say Noir.
Shot for shot remake. Oh my god.
Oh, it would be so cute. Anyway, yes. So we love you, Bear. Happy birthday, Bear. Send him all the things.
Thank you. Tim, where can people find us?
You can find us anywhere you can find gifts for Bear. You can find us in Target. You can find us on Amazon. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us in your earbuds. And mostly and importantly, you can find us on wearecubandchub.com.
That's right, cubandchub.com, where you can find our merchandise, all the links to all the areas you can find the podcast, all of our socials, and you can also reach out to us at wearecubandchub@gmail.com.
Yes, send birthday wishes to Bear.
That's right, send me a happy birthday. Love to hear from you. We are cubandchub@gmail.com. Tim, as always, it's so nice to see you. I can't wait to see you in the flesh here in just a couple weeks.
You can see me looking exactly like this.
That's right, glowing in person. Love you.
Love you more.
See you guys next week. Have a good one.
Bye. Believe Black people listen to When We Fuck by Tank. Mwah. Bye. Sex is so good.
Hold up. In meaning for all. Okay. Oh, stop recording. That's what it was. I always pause.
So, oh my God.